A Trump campaign surrogate was in southwest Iowa today. 3 News Now reporter Kent Lutzen has more on how Donald Trump Jr. is hoping to solidify another 4 years in office for his father.
This election isn't in 50 days. It's right now. States have already mailed ballots.
Donald Trump Jr. hit the campaign trail, speaking to a full house in Trainer, Iowa, about voting down the ticket this November.
It's not just about Trump. He can't do it by himself. We need strong people in Congress. We need strong people in the Senate.
It was a sea of red hats and limited face masks in a state that has a COVID-19 positivity rate of 10.6%. Cleo Wooten drove from Lincoln, Nebraska, escaping the city under a mandatory mask ordinance.
I am not convinced that the coronavirus is worse than the flu. I am enjoying a little bit of freedom now without the mask.
Trump Jr. spent very little time talking about the virus, mainly focusing on what he says is bias in the mainstream media, Biden's ability to run a country, and the current unrest in America.
You think defunding the police is the way to fix that problem? Or do you think it forces good cops with experience into retirement?
The Trump campaign is running on law and order, something many supporters align with. Philip Turner, a first-time voter, says it's his main reason for choosing Trump in 2020.
I see President Trump as a beacon of hope for law enforcement in this community, not only in Nebraska, but across the United States.
Among the many voters we spoke with, there was one who has plenty life experience. We talked to a 94-year-old World War II veteran about why Donald Trump is his candidate in 2020.
As far as I know, I'd never missed time to vote.
We asked Roland Berger if he had any advice for American voters.
The only way you get the country you want is get out and vote for the person you think you know is right.
In Trainer, Iowa, Kent Lutzen, 3 News Now.
The Nebraska Democratic Party reacted to Trump Jr.'s visit to the area. It addressed the recent recordings of President Trump saying he played down the virus. The Nebraska Democratic Party said, quote, "No member of the Trump family or the president's campaign has any credibility to talk honestly with voters about the issues we're facing, from health care to unemployment."